5. It's time for ignition and straight up automobile pimping. Drop. Too fast. Drop. Too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man. Drop. Too fast. Drop. Too furious. Oh, I'm too fast for y'all, man. Drop. Too fast. Drop. Too furious. I'm too fast for y'all, man. Drop. Too fast. Drop. Too furious. Oh, I'm too fast for y'all, man.
Hello everyone, and this is Kyle from Twisted Modworks, and welcome back. This is going to be a little bit different. We're not doing a modification. We're not just going through a random bin. We are not doing a review. We are going through my old tactical gear. Now, this gear is 2017, 2018-ish range. I was going to do a loadout video then, but it never actually made it to YouTube. It got edited, and then somehow just randomly got misplaced. So, we're going to dive right on into the gear that I would have been using in that loadout. Now, longtime viewers of the channel, or people who have gone back through the archive, will remember, or will recognize this. This is my old Quad 18 rig that was made, you see it's literally just falling apart, that was made a very, very long time ago. This was one of my first loadout rigs, back when we had a different channel name, but this would go directly on the left leg and obviously allow me to be able to get to the bungees. Eventually this was adapted to a belt, so it would be on the hip instead of on the leg. I kind of preferred the leg, to be really honest. The belt kind of was restrictive, but anyway, this was where everything started. Now, obviously, you need slings to be able to sling your blasters. Now, we obviously don't need these bungee kind of style slings for our hobby, but they were always really good to get our hands on. This is a 1-point Caldwell sling. This is what I used for a long time, up until I left the hobby. You'll wonder if this ever really got used. This is the Rival magazine / ball holder, and the answer is yes. I did actually use this once or twice when I was running a Rival blaster. So you can hold one magazine on each side, and obviously center's either filled with balls or whatever, but this was designed to go on your leg. This was from Hasbro as a part of the tactical gear set when you bought the Hura, or when you pre-ordered the Hira, and this would go on your leg and would act as a tactical drop leg holster thing. Not necessarily gear, but, you know, blaster carrying, and a Nerf tactical camo target. I don't remember what year these are from. There might be a tag in it, so I can tell you guys. This is from 2013. Not sure if you can see that there, but this is 2013 as a pop-up kind of target. You could put just some darts in here to hold it open, or rocks or something, and then you could try to shoot into the target. That was paired with a tactical pouch. Now obviously this had dart storage on the front, a belt loop in the back, and upon opening this massive flap, you had a bunch of space for darts, magazines, whatever you really wanted to put in here. The way I intended to use this pouch was not as a primary function, but was as a pouch on my lower back, usually left-hand side so I could tear it off, but it was made as a breakaway pouch. This would have darts, 2 magazines, sock bombs, or whatever I needed, that I could just rip it off and give to someone, or if I really did need it, it was just a good open and I could continue. This is an addition that never actually got used. This is a full face shield. Right when I stopped and exited the hobby, we were starting to get to where people were using caliburns and that kind of stuff, and eye protection obviously is always necessary, and I would always run a pair of safety glasses. But with things getting more crazy, this never got used, but it's kind of funny. And the last thing before we get to our actual rig was a leg drop pouch. This has a main pouch where like a plate carrier would be, lots of sticky Velcro. The main front pouch is clipped and Velcroed and had a many storage spaces. Velcro that could go over the top to hold stuff in, a zipper front pouch, and also because this was designed, not for our hobby, it has 2 magazine holders on the side, or flashlight holders, or whatever you would normally use them for. But this is also meant for the leg and would be kind of right about there, but up higher on your actual leg. And this mess is my actual gear. Now I'm going to break it down piece by piece real quick because that is a possibility, and we'll see what happens. First up is the right-hand side drop leg holster. Now, these were always hit or miss. I was never really sure how much they would rattle around. Being that I never got to really use this tactical gear, I don't really have an idea. But this was made for a hammer shot. You just pop that Velcro on the bottom there, and you'd be able to slide your hammer shot in, and obviously clip through the trigger well. And again, right to your leg, and this connects it to the belt, so it does stay up on its own. And on the left side drop leg is a quad 18 drop leg holster. Again, mounted to the leg, 2 straps there, Velcro to keep, a belt buckle to keep it up as high as it can go, and the elastic cords to be able to hold all that in place. Again, never really got to use this rig, and only really wore it once or twice, but this was pretty awesome back then, and kind of what people were really trying to do. But I really never got to use mine. And now to the rest of the belt. We have our drop leg for the Quad 18. This is a dump pouch, a very nice, large, elastic dump pouch. Now, this was obviously used for darts. This is what you would use this for, or a water, or magazines, anything that you just needed to dump off to your back hip. Pretty simple, but obviously it has a lot more attachment than the others. That does have Velcro to kind of hold on to the actual duty belt that this is all attached to. This is not a tactical belt. This is just a duty belt. This is not. This does not use another belt to actually make this work. And this is a old school Nerf pouch. A lot of people didn't really like these, but it fits perfectly. And again, this was used for like cell phone, wallet, keys, anything to just keep me as free and mobile as possible. The only other addition to this belt, besides the drop clip for our pistol holster, is a out of darts radio pouch. Now, when the radio pouch came out, it was right when we started using katana magazines, and I always wanted to run, my caliber with katanas. So this was a very good way to get 2 or 3 katanas on my body, just in case, or again, another cell phone holder, or, a slim water bottle, or just something, so that it was there on my right hip, so I could grab it if I needed it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this rig would look like on. Again, I've never really done anything with this before. I don't necessarily have the ability to put magazines and stuff in it right now, but let's just at least show you what it would look like. And this is what this rig would look like. You have magazines down here. You can see the 18 holds that very, very well. Obviously, the 12s are just too short. The dump pouch in the back is great for if you need to reload, or in this case, to hold some in-bag darts, whatever. And the back pouch here is accessible, and with a right tug in the right place can be removed. On this side, you can see the radio pouch has my 3D printed Talon mags, just for proof of concept. You can fit 3. The extra pouch is also accessible from the back, and the drop leg holster is here, which would be a perfect draw for just about anything. And again, this is all just on a light grade duty belt. Nothing really super crazy or important about that, but this is the rig that I would have used. And there you have it. That would have been the tactical gear that I would have been using. I don't know if I really would have changed much. This is a lot of extra magazines, 4 18s, 1 in a blaster, 1 in a dump pouch maybe, and you know, depending on what I'm doing, it is always possible to carry more, but this would have been my rig. Now obviously the best part about this is it takes virtually no time to get this off. It does not take very long. It does not take a lot of concentration to actually remove the whole entire rig off of you if you needed to quickly do something or whatever. And all of this is removable and does not need to be on this belt at all. And that allows me to be able to quickly drop everything and do what I have to do. And that's it, guys. That would have been the tactical gear. And again, obviously, you don't necessarily need to go through and do all of that heavy belt kind of gear. I have had experience with the homemade magazine holders and that kind of stuff. I do not necessarily recommend doing that these days, but it can always be beneficial if you want to save a little bit. It's not that hard to make your own. I have a video a long time ago showing you how to do it, but obviously times have changed, and to each their own. If you guys want to spend a bunch of money on tactical gear, it is what it is. I obviously did at one point. It's when there really wasn't a market for it, so it wasn't as expensive, I don't think. But I can't really make that sound any better these days. But thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in a new and upcoming video. This is going to be dropping in as a filler, so thank you guys very much, and as always, peace out.